Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. The hit musical Waitress is now in its third smash year on Broadway, and the show's award-winning composer and lyricist, multi-platinum recording artist and actress Sara Bareilles is returning to the show as Jenna, and joining her is Tony Award winner Gavin Creel as Dr. Pomander for a limited engagement from January 7th through February 3rd. And I caught up with both of them here at the legendary Sardi's just days before the big event. Well, first of all, how excited are the two of you to be going into the show?
So thrilled. So excited!
I'm very, very excited. It's like, going into familiar territory, but it feels brand new. And we were talking about this yesterday.
I just bumped into the Waitress poster. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
We talked about this after rehearsal yesterday. Everyone's rhythms are so different, and it's an easy way to sort of rediscover the nuance and the beats of each scene when you have someone, Gavin is just an incredible talent
Go
up
on.
there.
Just more.
He's like super sweet.
Yeah. I also, I'll be honest, I was nervous before we had our first rehearsal because, I love her as a person, and I was, to borrow your words, I was a fan first, obviously. Who wasn't? The world was. But then to meet her and be like, have we met before? Have we lived a life together or something? And then, but when you get on stage, it's a different beast. And our first rehearsal was instant for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, was it for?
Yeah, no,
okay,
it was good.
Cool. It was good for her too. Okay.
But
but it's neat to be able to share that in a public setting, and with awesome characters and beautiful music and an amazing story. So, and there's still a lot of people who haven't been able to see her Jenna, they knew she wrote it, they knew she was Tony nominated and all this stuff, but you got to come see her do it. It's remarkable. It's pretty exciting.
that's very sweet.
It is.
Thank you.
It's like you say, each time you go in, it's different because you're going in with someone new, and of course you're going in with a friend.
Yeah, no, I think that brings, and at this point, we're going into our third year, which feels like this incredible milestone moment for us. And I, become so close to the company and the crew, and that, that theater really feels like a second home. It's like the clubhouse. We talk about that all the time, of just there really is a sense of going home, when stepping into that theater, even just as an observer in the back. Because I sit on the stairs all the time. All the I know all the ushers. They're hugs and kisses on the way in. It's really sweet, and so it's exciting to get to share with one of my besties.
You went back last night to see the show, did you?
I did. I was there last night. And I don't think I've seen it for a year and a half. And it's as fresh as ever. And also watching in rehearsal, I said to the cast, it's so neat to see something there are so many props and so much movement. It looks deceptively, it looks like it's a sweet, easy show. It is not easy or simple. And watching them in rehearsal, sort of they complete each other's body movements and sentences. There's such a relaxed, effortless, it's fascinating. And it reminds me, it happens in long-running shows, but this one's really special because I think just because of this subject matter and the sensitivity and the story. And and last night when they handed her the baby, that moment is so beautiful and simple, and she's like, just give her to me. And she looks down, and then that's the scoring I was talking to you about.
Yeah.
And it comes in, and the whole audience is silent. They're like, because every one of us has been held, and hopefully by our mothers, and it's amazing.
There are so many firsts to this show because I've been following, I've been there from the very beginning with this. All-female creative team. Just talk about the importance of this show and how audiences have fallen in love with this.
Oh my gosh, to be in this moment where we're celebrating 3 years on Broadway, a national tour, an opening in London, an opening in Australia, and it's massive, and it's so far beyond. It steps into the sort of the realm of surreal because it's so far beyond our wildest dreams for this show, and really is a testament to, first of all, giving credit to our incredible company and crew who works so hard every day to really bring truth to the stage, but also our wonderful audience members, our frequent pyres, as we call them, who come back.
That's funny.
There's people who have seen the show 30, 40 times, and every time they come, they bring someone else, and it's really a word of mouth show. We we don't have that like bombastic, huge international branding thing that like a Hamilton has, where it just like became this juggernaut. This is really a grassroots, really more of a kind of like a chamber piece. It's much smaller. So people come and it feels really intimate, and I love that as a part of the story of the show.
It's a testament to word of mouth also. Like people are coming back because they've heard and they talked about it. And hats off to Diane Paulus and Jesse Nelson and Nadia DiGelinardo and Lauren Lataro and the team, because they crafted and put together something with Sara that is, I just remember as her friend hearing little demos before anyone heard anything, and I was like, something special here, you know, and that it's gone 3 years and it's still going strong and it's going to keep going, and you just got to go. When the material's good and the story's good, there's people who want to see that, so it's exciting.
Finally, I'm sure you all have dreamt about being on Broadway, or just when you came to see a Broadway show, you look at the marquee and you watch these magical people walk through a stage door. What does it mean for you every night when you open that stage door?
It's like, it's a religious experience, I think. You know, I mean, there's something that getting to realize your dream at all is amazing. Now, I've only ever been in one show. This man has done it over and over and over again, which is, you know, a different journey, you know, that hopefully I'll get to do at some point. But
She definitely will. I'm going to make her do it.
No. But no, it's really, I think the thing that was so nurturing and healing to me about entering the Broadway community was the community, the people that work here, you know, in every show. I mean, there just is so much love and support here. I've never, like yesterday, Ingrid Michaelson announced she's doing The Notebook, and I like texted her, I'm like, I'm so excited for you, because you're gonna do this thing that's gonna literally change everything about your life. And like, I'm so excited for people to experience it if they haven't before.
I wanted to ask, can I ask her a question? Can you talk to them and tell them about, like in comparison to your records and stuff, when you were first talking to me about like, this is going to be a long relationship. Remember you were talking about how, and it has been, and what has it been like on the other side of it now, 3 years later, since the almost since the opening night, not to mention ART and building the show.
It's interesting because I always talk about my life falls into two categories. It's before Waitress and after Waitress. And I did not realize that I was entering into this relationship that would become like a family member. And it takes an incredible amount of like maintenance and attention. And sometimes it makes you want to pull your hair out. But it's like this part of my life now that I can't imagine it any other way. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone.
This is the thing about theater that you now know. It never goes away. It will be a part of the canon of musical. How cool is that?
Crazy.
It's so cool.
It's crazy.
I envy it. I'm trying to do it my own way, but like I just look and I go, Waitress will someday, just like that show and that show, that they will all close because new shows will come in and tell new stories, but it will never be gone. It will be done. I want to direct it at my alma mater at University of Michigan. Can I please? Okay, on the camera, can I? I want to go back. I can't wait to like revisit the material and look at it with my friend and go, hey, can I ask you about this, this, and this? Because that's the great thing about theater and plays, is that you can keep going deeper and keep looking, and thank God it's still running, you know, still going.
I could talk to you forever. Have the best time. I'll see you during your run. I adore the both of you. Get over here.